Why do I have to ask the court's permission to use my name?
There is a lengthy process in Florida to change your name separate from any sort of divorce. But in Florida, you can also change your name as part of a divorce proceeding. If you petition for a name change separate from a divorce, you can change your name to a wide range of names. But if you are changing your name as part of your divorce, all you can do is restore a former name, a maiden name usually. But if you have changed your name several times, you can restore a different former name, but it cannot be a new name, and you can only change your last name. This person is talking about a different state, but in Florida, you also need a court order, which in theory means you need the court's permission to change your name back to a name you've already used. But the reason for that is because the Social Security Administration is going to require a court order before they change your name on your social security card and in their database, which is the first step to getting your driver's license changed, and so on and so forth when you change your name. As far as asking for permission to change your name, though, it's not really what it sounds like. One, the other spouse cannot control whether or not you change your name. If you don't want to change your name and you want to keep your soon to be ex spouse's last name, they can't stop you from doing that. And if you do want to change your name to restore to a former name, they also can't stop you from doing that. And I've never seen a situation where the court denied that request. If you don't restore your former name as part of your divorce and you later want to change your name separately and it's too late, you didn't do it as part of your divorce, in Florida, you are going to have to file a petition for a name change, which costs upwards of $400. I don't know the exact price, but it's a process. You fill out a petition, you go to a hearing, you get a court order, and then you take it to the Social Security Administration, and so on and so forth. But no matter what, in order to change your name legally in Florida, you have to have a court order. I don't know a situation in a divorce where you're asking to restore your former name and the court denies that request, but you have to put it in there and the court has to order it in order for Social Security to accept it as a legal name change. The only minor exception is when you get married, right? You don't have a court order that says you've changed your name to accept your spouse's name, but you do have an official marriage license. And there's a window of time from the date you got married that you have to change your name based on that marriage license. No matter what, you have some sort of official document that says some reason for you to change your name that the government agency, the Social Security Administration, is going to accept in order to officially change your name in all the records. I would also just take into consideration the SAVE Act and what's been floating around about your legal name not matching your birth name. There's so many issues with that, but this is one of them. So it's important to think about and important to consider when you're deciding whether or not you want to change your legal name. Legal name changes are quite a process, whether you do it as part of a divorce or not. A lot of paperwork comes after that. So it's totally your decision. But as long as you make an informed choice, that's what matters.